Hello friends, this is Kevin aka K-Man1 coming at you with another episode of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. In the last episode, we did stuff to open up the field for Murray and Bentley. And in this episode, I vote we just go ahead and kick things off with a Bentley mission. So, I went ahead and got Bentley's next ability off screen. It's the size destabilizer. Basically, he charges up his little crossbow thingy, and the next guard he hits, I can just go ahead and show it off here. They'll be shrunk down, and they'll just take fewer hits to kill from there. So that's the big thing. I don't really use it that often because, as I've stated a million times before, Bentley is just not good in direct combat scenarios, so it's much easier to just sleep dart people and take him down with your bombs. But that's his power. Bentley gets some cool powers a little bit later in the game, but for the most part, they're just not very good compared to his basic sleep, dart, and bomb strat.
Bentley, what's your status?
I'm in position with the RC chopper. All systems are go to neutralize their surface-to-air defenses. We're going to need free reign of the sky during the heist.
Well, be careful. Chopper parts aren't cheap.
Hostile has been sighted.
Hey, Bentley, use the left analog stick to steer the chopper and hit the X button to drop
Alright,
bombs.
so
If you lose track of the
Sly's kind of explaining things in the background, but
follow it back into the action.
you're just going to want to press X to drop bombs, and the big thing you're going to want to do is if they're in a straight corridor like that, then you're going to want to just drop as many bombs in a row as you possibly can. And in order to dodge the missiles, you just kind of got to turn like that super hard. It's not super difficult to control the chopper. I'm not great at it, but as you can see, I'm already pretty much the majority of the way through this mission. And, yep, there it is. So,
Nice flying, partner. That jeep's out of commission and we'll have clear skies for the heist.
yeah, that mission's really easy and straightforward. The RC chopper is not that bad to control at all. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and see you guys back at the safe house once I've switched to Sly. Alright, and we're back as Sly. So, let's just go ahead and work our way towards his first mission. And if I'm going to the one I want, it won't be the mission with the vault. But we will get to that this round. And yeah, but anyways, let's just go ahead and jump into this.
Sly, we need to find a way to get Rajan's prize elephants out of their pen.
I don't know, Bentley. That door looks pretty heavy. Maybe I can crawl on that hole under the steps and find an alternate route.
Alright, and what we're going to want to do here is exactly what Sly just said, crawl under. And we're going to see some mice here, and basically what you're going to want to do is spook them.
Perhaps you just scared, went up, and freaked out the prize elephants. They're now outside, rampaging around the palace.
Yeah, this level relies on the myth that elephants are afraid of mice. And I'm pretty sure that's a myth. I don't know, I think it's from like some folktale or something.
Wow, you sure look spooked.
Job well done, Sly. Now comes the hard part. I need you to snatch the headdress jewels worn by both elephants. The jewels are firmly embedded, so keep whacking at them with your cane to knock one loose.
I'll need to make use of the rooftops to get to one of the elephant's backs, but it shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, so for this portion, basically the big thing is we're going to want to get onto the elephant's backs to whack the jewels loose. And it can be kind of annoying to get on their backs some of the time, and especially when the camera is doing weird stuff like it is right now. But for the most part, this level isn't that tough. And the first one's going to be easy because they're not really going to do anything to stop you. But, so that's the first gem. And here, they pop you off, and you lose control of Sly for that portion, so you can't just like jump back on and make things super easy like that. Unfortunately. But anyways, now the elephant is going to be using a little sweeping move to try to knock you off, and Bentley is explaining in the background, but I'm louder than him. So, yeah, he just actually managed to knock me off there, to my great embarrassment. But we can just go ahead and jump back on here, and it should only be one more whack, yeah. So that is 2 of the gems. And again, you lose control of Sly for that, so there's no easy way to just speedrun your way through. and, you know, just make everything easier like that. And unfortunately, you don't quite have the jump height needed to just jump from the ground onto the elephant's back, and I missed the jump there as well. And okay, so you can get crushed by the elephant is what I just learned. Never had that happen to me before. So I'm just doing so bad right now. What? Okay, so I guess a good thing to note is that if you do happen to get knocked off the elephant, try to fall into a body of water or something. And then it'll just warp you straight back onto the elephant. So that's useful, I guess, if you're bad like me. But since you're probably not as bad as I am, that's probably not going to be that useful as a tip for you. Anyways, since we got the 3 off of the 1 elephant, then we just have to jump over to the other one. And can I land a single jump this run? Holy crap. This is just terror bad. I'm usually not that bad at this level. Like, this isn't one that really ever gives me trouble, but for some reason right now I'm just derping super hard at everything. Whatever, this is the 4th saw blade gem, and I'm gonna try to whack some barrels while I'm running along to see about getting a little extra health, but it looks like there isn't anything that's wanting to give any to me. So we're doing a danger sly run right now. And can I make it? Yes, got the jump. And should just be a couple more whacks, and weird jump physics happening. So it will be 1 more gem for the saw blade, and then we will be done. And you can pretty much just ignore guards on the ground as long as you keep moving, because they... I don't know if I've specifically pointed it out, but I've definitely had it happen to me. The guards, if they're like chasing you, but then you get to an area they can't reach, they'll just kind of throw rocks at you and they'll do a little bit of damage. But they don't like stun you or anything like that. They just, you know, do a little tick of damage. And for the most part, it's not that big of a bother. And there is the last saw blade gem. So that makes this mission. And the elephants are being herded back into their room thing. I don't know. Is this like the proper way to store elephants?
With these
Store
jewels, I
elephants.
can make an ultra-hard radial saw for the heist.
I say store elephants like they're some sort of consumable good. I don't know. Anyways, so for right now, the next mission is going to give us access to the vault for the level, so I'll just go ahead and cut to the montage of me collecting all the clues. I'll see you guys back in just a moment. Alright, and we're back. So, gonna crawl through this water tube thing off screen because, you know, for some reason, it doesn't want you to do it manually. I don't get it. Game design is weird. Anyways, we're gonna walk forward.
Murray's rotund features prevent him from fitting through the drain pipe, so we'll need you to unlock the vault room from the inside. I've heard through a reliable source that the guards keep the vault combination written beneath one of their break tables.
So you want me to crawl under each till I find it?
That's the idea.
Alright. And the code is going to be under a predetermined table, and it's not going to be one of the first few. And you don't need to worry about memorizing it, it's like an 8 or 10 digit code. And I'm just pickpocketing this guy because I want to. And this is my Let's Play, so I get to do what I want. And can I land? Oh my goodness, can I use the... What? I was still only at 5 HP. Yeah, I was one hit away from death. Oh well, a little bit of time wasted there, but nothing too terrible. So, I think the lesson to be learned from this is don't waste time. Yeah, I forgot that I was still on no health from the elephant mission, and since the clue collection was recorded separately from these missions, yeah, I don't know. This is just intense thinking right now, but anyways.
This table doesn't have the code.
Okay, it is under the last table. And so it's like a really long code, but you don't actually need to worry about memorizing it. Sly learns it automatically for you, which begs the question why they even bother having you go search out the code yourself. I don't know, I don't get it.
Make your way to the security lockdown switch and let it be.
Yeah, game design is weird, but anyways, here is the vault for this area.
I'd love to see the look on Rajan's face when he finds this vault empty. The code should be 857.
8, 5, and 7. And if this is the move that I think it is, yes, it's the, I forget what it's called, but it's basically, it's the Insanity Strike. And what it is you hit a guard with it, and they'll start fighting for you for a little while. So, very, very nice. And I should probably go ahead and actually complete the mission objective for the area. So let's just go ahead and throw this switch.
Thanks for breaking us in, pal. The Murray approves.
Let's get down to brass tacks. I need to hack both the vault room computers to get control of the electronic winch above the ballroom.
So what are me and Sly here for?
The second I enter their servers, they'll be on to us. You guys need to work together to keep the thugs off my back.
You and me, pal, side by side.
The Murray knows no fear.
Okay, I'm in. Hacking the level 6
Alright,
barrier.
and now we're going to be playing as Murray. And kind of like with the truck protection level in the heist of the first area, you're just going to want to stay with Bentley, because it's when you're chasing after the guard super aggressively that they end up being able to damage him. And he can take a couple hits, but for the most part you're just going to want to avoid him taking damage completely. And it's a good thing they have you play as Murray, because
Got it. Moving
Murray
on
can
to
just
level
one-shot
4
enemies. Well, I guess one combo, not really one-shot. I hate it when people refer to, like, using a combo as one-shotting stuff. It's just like, no, it's not a one-shot. You used multiple shots. It's just, you know, your full combo. But anyways, enough of me ranting about that. You're basically just killing off the guards back and forth. I don't know if Bentley is on, like, a timer for how he moves back and forth, or if it's, like, a number of guards.
back for level 4 access.
I don't know, I've never really been like completely certain on that, but all I know is you're just going to want to keep hitting the guards until they stop coming. And yeah, there's not really much to talk about with this. I could talk about the guards' attacks a little bit. I don't know if I pointed it out, but there will be one type of guard in every level, and their whole thing is just like they'll sound an alarm to... They'll like use a megaphone or something to alert other guards to the presence of an enemy. And since this is the sort of mission where they just automatically come at you no matter what, those types of guards don't really exist, but they can be really annoying in just general play, because it turns a single guard encounter into a whole mob of madness. and that is very not fun when you have to deal with that. But it'll be, I think he said he was on level 2 access, so it'll just be a couple more rounds of guards, and we'll be pretty much done here. So, after this mission, we're going to be hit with a couple of cutscenes like normal, so, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, once we're done with these guards. And I want my intro to be epic and, like, well predicted and everything, but the guards just keep coming, so. Alright, looks like we're on the last few, so. See you guys next time. Or not. Oh my goodness. Can these stop coming so that my outro can be, like, good? Okay, this has to be the last one. Alright, yeah, there it is.
I'm unstoppable! I've got control of the winch. Thanks for the backup, guys.
No problem. Me and the big guy had it covered.
Murray, let's hook up the direct feed and get out of here while the coast is clear. Okay, synchronize your watches. This heist is going to take extreme precision. Here's the plan. I'll start things off by demolishing the palace's main bridge. That should cut off reinforcements from the guest house and hopefully distract the ballroom guards standing watch over the clockwork wings. Sly will then take Carmelita up on her offer for a dance, and while the crowd is transfixed by their tango, Murray will lower into the ballroom on the electronic winch. Once down, he'll cut the wings free and then winch back up for an exit. Murray should then make his way out of the palace. I'll cover his exit with the RC chopper. Once he's past the drawbridge, we're home free.